One of the next things we're going to go over is don't be a lazy plate loader and load the bar properly. So what that means is think about using the biggest plates more on the inside of the bar and loading the lighter plates on the outside, okay? Another example of that could be, let's say you have your 10 kilogram plate and you're about to add a 5 kilogram plate on there. Yes, the 5 kilos is smaller, but that makes 15 kilograms already by itself, and you should be able to change the plate to the bigger, change those two plates to the bigger one, which would be the 15 kilos. One that's going to give our plates longevity, right? So you're not having all those other plates bounce on the smaller one. All right, you're changing it to the bigger one so it can handle the drop of the load with that. And also another example of that would be is if you had two 10 kilos and two 10 kilos. Yes, they're both the same size, but they're still not designed to catch that much load. But the biggest thing about that one is that's 4 big plates that are taken up when that should be changed out to, now instead of the 2 10 kilos, it'll be 1 20 kilo, 1 20 kilo, and then you can continue your exercises, and that'll free up the other 4 plates for other athletes that need to use them. All right guys, an example of that would be this, right, plus this, and then when I'm dropping the barbell, this wobbly plate will have to catch on that, and it's gonna break right in through here, as you guys see multiple times. So what we wanna do is we wanna change all of that out. And you pair it up that way. And I can add this on there, so this plus that is already here, and then I add that back on there. And now that looks much different. All right, another example we want to give is trying to free up plates, especially when it comes to bigger classes. We know it's not going to be perfect every time, but here's some examples of how we can do the best we can. So these 3 added together would be 5 kilos, and that would be the same thing. So I was able to free that up, or maybe you're in a position where you can't get that and you had to use this, that's okay as well. We just want you guys to be able to, communicate with everybody in the class next to you and figure that out. This is still okay as far as longevity with the barbell, because this is a much thicker plate, or longevity with the plates, right? This is a much thicker plate, and it can handle dropping with this on the outside as well. A step further than that would be, right, so we can free up maybe more blues, some more smaller change plates, would be me taking all of this off, and then I would change it with the next bigger one. And now this equals the same as the 20 kilos plus the 5 kilos. All right guys, for the next example I was talking about was when you would have 2 10 kilo plates. Pretend I had on this side, right? And if I had another 2 10 kilo plates, that would be 4 plates total I would be using to equal the same load I could have done with 1 plate, right? And the other plate instead. So now this will be able to free up 4 other plates that other athletes can use, especially in a busier class. But also again, this is a lot more solid and it's gonna land, and especially when you're dropping it from overhead, versus 2 thinner plates that have more chance of wear and tear. So again, this will create more longevity with our equipment. The last part on that we're going to go over is pair plate brands the best you can to ensure even wear. So some of the brands we have here, they are made differently, right? Sometimes they're heavier on the outside, or more of their weight is on the inside of the plate. So that means it's going to bounce differently. So if you've got a plate that bounces a lot more versus another plate that doesn't, that's going to damage them because they're supposed to drop evenly with their other partner on how they're going to bounce like that. All right, you guys, last example would be how we talked about pairing plate brands, okay? Now, as you can see, yes, this does say Vulcan, right? And this does say Rogue on the inside, 2 different plate brands. However, it is still loaded equally on each side, right? I don't have it flip-flopped on this side, and then it's like this on this side, right? So this is still gonna catch and bounce how it would, and then so this catch and bounce how it would. So that's okay.